So why is it we're in danger of not powering up Wisconsin's next generation? And what can we do about it? A number of the necessary updates are just about being smarter with the funding that we already set aside for education. Lawmakers lately moved lots of education resources into a funding stream called per-pupil aid. This per-pupil aid flows around the limit on what school districts can take in for revenue. The trouble with this funding stream is that it's not what you might call smart technology. It's a stream that flows blindly, without knowing where it'll make the biggest impact. To get the most value for our money, we have to change it to a smart device that sends our education energy where it'll make the biggest improvements. Places where educating students is harder. Places with large geographic distances or low incomes. Places where lots of students are learning English or have disabilities. To do this, we might have to fold the per-pupil aid into our main stream of state education funds. This other state funding stream is already a little smarter, but it was written mostly in the 1970s, so it needs some updates too. Right now, the formula only looks at property values. So if property in a community is worth a lot, then people there have to contribute more to our collective education energy. The thing is, property values aren't always the best measure of a community's ability to pay, or the challenges of education in their area. So just like with the per-pupil aid, we need to pass laws that add features to the state education aid formula so that we send our education funds where we need them most. While we're at it, our legislators could fix another line in the code so that places with declining student enrollments don't have to face brutal funding cuts every single year. Another way to tap existing education resources is to reroute certain channels that currently take those resources away from public education. Some tax credits are called education funding, even though they never directly reach schools. Let's change that. Similarly, although many of us have been inspired by the idea of supporting both private and public schools through school choice, the challenge with this strategy is that it quickly stretches our resources so thin that we drain away our own power to build the future. To provide the charge we want, we either have to massively increase education funding or stop diverting the current. The last two things we need to do are channel more state support to schools so that we take pressure off local property taxes, and then just raise the limit on the revenue schools can take in so they can actually use that increase. All these fixes are about delivering the widest possible charge through our education system, powering up our entire next generation of leaders and workers. That's how we make dreams a reality for all of us who rely on Wisconsin's economy and communities. If you want all of Wisconsin to be able to power up, please voice your support to fix the school funding formula, make per-pupil aid smarter, stop diverting education resources, and increase state school aid while raising revenue limits. Thank you.